welcome to Amplify MP. I'm on, Matt.
You're on,
I'm here.
you're on.
Hey, on today's show, the strangest things you guys saw at the swap meet. Are you ready for some Rotary barbecue? And I finally turned on the air conditioning.
Yes, you did.
My name is Mike Heaton. I'm here with my co-host, Matt Bryant. I'm throwing Kellen off because I threw a little intro in there with a little preview.
Exactly.
So I got Kellen all off with his little things, but we're here. We are Amplify MP. We are the network built around the people, the places, and the everyday events that make Mount Pleasant a great place to call home. And as always, we are sponsored by presenting sponsor, Old Threshers, Midwest Old Threshers of Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Thank you to Terry Grant and all the great people out there on the grounds that make Mount Pleasant such a great place to live by being here and doing awesome.
Yes.
Cool. Hey, we had a great weekend. Welcome back from Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, it's good. Nice, good weekend.
Did you have fun?
We didn't do anything fun, really. We got some projects done around the house, and that was good.
I'm hearing that from a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of work. Some people went out of town. Some people went to the swap meet. Some people went to Jeremy Nunez. Heard some comedians laugh and tell jokes. And some people went to a concert down at Oakland Mills. How about you, Kellen? Oh, you don't have a microphone today. No microphone for Kellen. That's all good. Kellen is recovering from the swap meet. Nice. But I know what we can do is, what's the 411, Matt?
The 411 tomorrow, Wednesday, the AM preschoolers will hold its concert at 10 a.m., followed by the PM group at 2 p.m. Both will be at the Central Campus Chapel. Also tomorrow, the Family Connection of Henry and Washington Counties is having a picnic in the park from at 5:30 to 7 in Saunders Park. All families are welcome as long as there's one child under the age of 5. RSVP is required, so get that in today. You can RSVP through the Facebook event page or send an email to famconnection, FAMCONNECTION.2021 On May 28th, which is Thursday, kindergarten graduation will be held at the chapel, beginning at 9 a.m. We had, so the kindergartners are going to graduate. And then on Friday, it's the last day of school. Already. It's happening. So, So this Friday is the last day of school. And
did you get kindergarten graduation back in the day?
I don't
have that as a thing?
I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure we did not.
I think that's new.
No, I think
newer.
It's my kids did. I'm pretty sure. I did not. No.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I think the kids liked it.
Yeah. I had high school, college. I got my share of graduations. I didn't need the kindergarten and the junior high send up.
I wouldn't have remembered it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
Cool. Good for the parents.
Yeah. On June 2nd, the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce Main Street, Mount Pleasant, and the Mount Pleasant Area Development Commission is hosting a commercial property house, and that's next Tuesday from 4:30 to 6. Contact the Chamber of Main Street for more details. I did see a map. I didn't list them out here, but there's quite a few places. They got, 8, 10 places, including right here at the Bell Center.
Check it out.
So
be our coworker.
Yeah, so if you're a business or looking for a space to do what you do, there's lots of available options around town.
Okay, the next one I'm really excited about.
All right.
What do you got there?
The 71st Annual Mount Pleasant Rotary Barbecue will be held Thursday, June 4th from 5 to 7 at the Wright Family Pavilion at Millen Park. Tickets are available at 5 Star Community Credit Union, the downtown location of Pilot Grove Savings Bank, and Mount Pleasant City Hall.
So have you ever done the Rotary barbecue?
I have not.
Pretty much just a drive-through pickup thing.
Sure.
But when I was in Rotary, it was one of the funnest days of the year.
Is that right?
Yeah, because you hang out with a bunch of people who are awesome.
Right.
In general. It's really cool, service-minded people, because it's Rotary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give back to the community, right? And you learn that everyone has their own role in the barbecue itself. Like Mike Hampton, he's going to be on the grill.
Right.
He's not going to be serving corn.
Yep.
He's earned it. He's been there enough years that he's going to be on the grill.
Right.
Right. It's just one of those things, right? And everyone has their own place, their own role. They do. I served corn my first couple of years.
Sure.
So put a little thing in there. But the best part about it is all these people from the community, from every walk of life, every background, they bought tickets for Rotary, right?
Sure.
That goes to their scholarship fund and also to giving to different projects around town, nonprofits, things like that. They've all bought tickets that gives them a free meal. And so they come through, and some of them have like 10, and they're stacked up these little, styrofoam, things. And some people just get one. They get their one. They get the same one every year. But it's always surprisingly good. Usually you get those for mass produced. Yeah,
right.
And we could give credit to the grillers out there for doing a good job. It could be them. It could just be it's made with love. I don't know, but They're so good. So if you haven't got, I don't know if it's too late to buy tickets or not. I'm assuming you can still get tickets for it. It's still a couple days away here, Thursday. So it still might be possible.
Well, it's a week from Thursday.
A week from Thursday. So
I'm sure there's still tickets.
Yeah, if you still have a chance, go get your tickets to the Rotary Barbecue because it saves you time that evening. You don't have to cook that evening. You're giving to a good cause, and you're getting a good meal for all your family. If you can't eat it all because it's a lot of stuff, you can save it for another, for a second meal the next day. Totally worth it. You tell I get excited about the Rotary Barbecue.
I can tell. Yeah, this is your thing.
It's a thing. I haven't done it in a while, but I've always given the Rotary Barbecue tickets.
There you go.
Every year. Sorry. Anyway, I get excited.
That's okay. If you have an event you'd like us to announce, please email at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com.
And coming up after the break, your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature is we spent a lot of time at the swap meet on Friday, and we pretty much went to every single booth. And so we're going to share with you some of the most unique things we saw at the swap meet.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. This is your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature segment. We get a little graphic right here, right in the middle. Your Dream Home Furniture. Look at that. I love it. I love it. So, guys, we spent the whole day at Old Threshers on the grounds. We visited from booth to booth. We went. Kellen, you even went with your kid, right? Yeah. Oh, you don't have a mic. I keep forgetting you don't have a mic today. I'm going to have to share what you have to say. So, Matt and I got to talk to a lot of people.
We did.
Met a lot of very interesting characters,
yes,
to put it mildly. Can you share one of the most either interesting things people were selling, interesting conversations you had, interesting people? What stood out about the swap meet to you?
Well, just first and foremost, how many vendors are there and how many people have stuff and just how much stuff. Doesn't even matter. I mean, a variety of stuff. There's probably not much you couldn't find if you wanted to try to find it. Now, that being said, if you're looking for something very specific, you have to know where to look, I think, because there's a lot of stuff happening. But yeah, so that's the first thing is just that there is a lot, and if you can probably find something that you'd want to take home if you without looking very hard.
Right. I think that's what Terry joked about all the time was he always comes home with something unique that his wife sort of rolls her eyes at.
Exactly.
Every time he walks in. I got to interview Terry during the show, during the swap meet a little bit, and he brought up the fact that there were 2 different vendors this year that had boxes of keys, which he found interesting.
Blank keys or keys for something?
Keys for something, and like just boxes of them, and just said that he's trying to figure out why people get keys, and he said it's metal. And people can make them into trinkets. They make them into rings. It's cheap metal because people don't have a use for keys.
And just melt them down
and turn them into something, or even like turn them into like things that ding or wind chimes, things like that with actual keys. Don't actually melt them down, evidently.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, so you
I would not have thought of that.
Craft with keys, I guess. So that was his big thing. He told me about. I got a chance to talk to him about stuff. My big thing was the people. What I learned was, during Old Threshers, during the actual Threshers. They have all these different areas where they have volunteers are in charge of. And so like there's the traction steam area, we have the big steam engines, there's the carousel area. And the 2 areas that I recognized a lot of people from were the tractor area and the gas engine area. And it turns out that those volunteers that work those during the show also help run the swap meet every year.
Oh, nice.
And so I got to learn that they all come back twice a year, evidently, instead of just once a year. And a lot of them come back also to do like the steam school and things like that.
Right.
But these guys are all friends. They come from as far away as Nebraska.
Oh, wow.
To run the swap meet and basically make sure everybody has their spots and all that kind of stuff. And it was really cool to see that camaraderie. They've been doing it for over a decade, if not longer.
Wow.
And just hearing their stories. And it was really fascinating.
Yeah.
Just be around that and see that sort of bond they've built over the years. It's a smooth show too. They got it down.
They do have it down. It went really smoothly, I thought.
Now, Kellen, you don't have a video, but I think you got your mic on. What was your favorite thing you saw?
I got my mic going, so you can't see me, but you can hear me. So yeah, I had my son with me, and he is really into certain toys that are hard to find. And two of them in particular are called, one of them is called Akedo, Akedo. They're these little like miniature things you put on a control stick, and you have little battles with them. And they have little things on the side to mark your hit points or whatever. And you can just fight each other with these little Akedo. They're called Battle Strike Arena.
That's
things.
very niche. Did you find them?
Yes, I was
Really?
able to find. Yeah, that we scoured the entire swap meet grounds, Old Threshers grounds, and found one vendor that had exactly two of them. He was selling them for $5. We bought both of them.
Did your son about freak out?
Oh yeah, he was super pumped, and he sat at a picnic table under the Barb Heaton Pavilion with us and was playing with it for solid 2-3 hours, which is great because he wasn't on a screen, right?
Right.
Loves the screens. But the other thing that he was searching for and that we were able to find was Bionicle. So I think it's a discontinued. It's definitely a Lego product line. I think it's been discontinued. If you go to Walmart here in town, you can't find them. I've gone to Target and Burlington and all sorts of different stores that otherwise carry Lego products that don't have this particular product line. But there's apparently a movie, a TV series, all sorts of media around Bionicles, but more of a like late 90s, early 2000s knots, early knots. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, early knots, in the knots.
And did you find one?
Yeah, so we actually found there was a separate vendor, not the same vendor, that had the Akedo, that also has a storefront in Ottumwa, and we were talking to her about these, and she's like, yeah, we have a lot of these at our store. I just have this one bag here with me, but come on over to the store. So the other thing I wanted to say about the swap meet is just I found that a lot of these vendors do have storefronts that you can go visit. Of course, there's people who just unload whatever they find in their garage or their barn or whatever it is, and haul it over there and set up a table. But there are some of these vendors too that have a commercial storefront somewhere, and this one was called Corner Collectibles in Ottumwa. And yeah, Luca has been begging me since Friday to go to Ottumwa to visit this store because they have those Bionicles. But
That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess that's not really weird. You asked weird?
But that's pretty good though. I like it. I mean, that's
unique.
Just something that really stood out to you, right? That did. The fact that you found those things.
Yeah.
Not really surprised considering how big and massive this place is.
Well, like I said, a lot of stuff there. It would have been hard to not find something that you liked somewhere along the line.
I think the most interesting vendor that I saw was a guy that had, I think, every type of tool you could imagine.
Yeah.
And
a couple of those guys.
Yeah, a couple of those. Yeah.
The one thing I noticed too, you mentioned a couple different types of vendors. One would be they have a storefront and then they go and sell their stuff as well as swap meet. People that unload their almost like a garage sale. They grab stuff and bring it out. There's another one that's very sort of hyper focused. People have like a niche. You're there to guide to go find a certain thing, and they go and scour everybody else, and they find things that they know are valuable that other people may not. So that's their thing. And then the last group that I found that as I was having conversations was folks who do this for a living. Yeah, it's just their summer. Maybe they're a teacher and they spend the summers doing this, but they go around almost like they camp every night. They go from place to place to place, and they live on the road. I
saw people with tents.
Yeah,
like camping out.
Yeah,
right near their table.
Oh, that's fascinating. Some of them are even like printing 3D stuff right there. And like putting it in their stuff. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Also,
and there was food. Did you eat any of the food?
I didn't have a chance to.
I did not either.
Did you?
I didn't either. So that's why I was hoping you guys did.
I know the Kiwanis folks had their pancake breakfast thing going on, and there was some pork burgers, or I guess barbecue pork sandwiches and things like that. But yeah, overall though, from what Terry said, it was a great weekend, and really I enjoyed going, seeing things, and seeing how the whole thing operated. I'd never been before, even though I've been here, lived here quite a few years. All right, well, that's been your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature segment. We'll be back right after this commercial.
Kids snack spills. Your furniture's got a front row seat to the chaos. Stain resistant and stylish? Need custom colors and a look that fits your family? Yep, we can do that. Furniture that is tough, stylish, and totally ready for whatever comes next from your dream home.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. You'll get it here in a second, I promise. You'll get it here in a second.
That'll make sense in a minute.
Hey, Matt Bryan, it's Tuesday, May 26th. Can you get us in the know?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Tuesday. It is the 26th day of May. Today is World Dracula Day. Exactly.
Is that the noise Dracula made?
The count from Sesame Street, at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
One.
I got it, but I guess I knew that it was Dracula Day. If I had not known that,
Might not have.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got it. I understood.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank
It's
you. I
all good.
appreciate you laughing at me.
Yeah, I understood. World Redhead Day. So anybody with the redhead, it's your day. And it's also National Paper Airplane Day.
Oh, I wish I was prepared. I would have thrown something.
Yes. Weather that you should absolutely not plan your schedule around. It's going to be warm. I'm looking at this, and this is still from Friday. I forgot to check the weather today, folks. So I apologize. The last I looked, it's going to be in the 80s all week and warm, and I don't think there's any rain for a while. So I will do better tomorrow. But anyway, we tell you not to count on that weather either way. So that's off the top of my head kind of weather.
You know what I did today, Matt? You know what I did?
What's that?
I turned on my air conditioner.
Yes, you did.
This was my last day. I held off until, what is it, 26th of May.
Yep.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Take it.
It is. It's supposed to be basically 80s.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's wild.
all
Yeah,
week.
80s, sun, and no rain for a while, I don't think. So,
Shout out to DP Wilson. I don't know. A lot of people in Mount Pleasant know DP.
Mhm.
Professor Emeritus and Professor Awesomeness at Iowa Western.
she was one of my professors.
I don't even know if she ever turns her air conditioning on.
Really?
She will go all year unless it gets over 100. I think she'll keep it off.
My in-laws, God love them, live in an old farmhouse with no air conditioning. And they never have air conditioning. And we have tried to, all the kids get together and put in a air handler or something, right?
Yeah.
Nope. They just open the windows. They say they live on top of a hill. They get enough wind. And I've been there. I refuse to stay there in the summertime because I can't sleep. It's awful.
Yeah, awesome.
So-
Hey, Matt, what day? What was the last day of the week you said?
It's National Paper Airplane Day.
National Paper Airplane Day.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good
Thank
one.
you very much.
Very
Anyway,
nice.
go ahead.
Sports this weekend, state track wrapped up. You can watch a special that was dropped on Sunday night, so it's out there on the feed. You can go back and look and see and hear all the results. Tonight, the Panther baseball team takes on Clear Creek Amana at 7, and the softball girls face off against Oskaloosa also at 7. Both games are at the Maple Leaf Athletic Complex. Of course, there's different fields. The baseball and softball fields are kind of on opposite sides, on either side of the football field. Also, the trap shooting team is competing against Burlington at Aim High Shooting.
Where is Abe High shooting here?
And so I kind of think it's in Salem. We've talked about it before, and I think it's in Salem.
Okay.
Did you see that video?
Or at least has a Salem address, I should say.
Did you have a chance to see the video of Avery Fedler's race?
No.
It
I
was
think
one of the closest races I've ever seen.
Yeah, you told me that.
I think it was maybe, 0.01 second difference?
Yeah, it was like
that.
100th or 2 100ths or something like that. I mean, it was
just an incredible race
Yeah.
overall. And again, Avery's a freshman.
Yep.
And she ended up in second place and lost by 0.01 from being the state champion as a freshman.
Right.
She has a very good future ahead of her.
That first place finisher came out of nowhere, like a rocket out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Was-
you watched
was-
the video too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like the Kentucky Derby. The
Was that
right,
one?
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
came out of nowhere and won it.
Just right at the very end,
Yeah,
right?
right at the very end.
Yeah. That was, we get to come home some hardware though. So that was a nice,
Yes.
watch that segment that we put out over the weekend.
Yeah, it's a long segment. There's a lot of things happening, so it's all out there. It'd be one of the last ones in the feed. So
Well, and don't quote me on this, but I saw someone post something along the lines of they set a record for how many records were set.
Right. That's true. That's true. I saw that too.
This day in history, on this day in 1978, the first legal gambling casino in the United States located outside the state of Nevada opened on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And in less than 50 years, it's now pretty much everywhere,
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
Except for Texas.
Really? Nothing in Texas?
You have to go across the border.
Yep.
Sort of like Iowa used to be always on rivers.
Yeah, well, there's that, but now with the online gambling, and I know there's state regulations around that too. But how about a quote of the day? Steve Martin, comedian Steve Martin, he says, a day without sunshine is like, night.
Yeah. I like Steve Martin. He's one of my favorite comedians.
Maybe funny, maybe not. At a friend's funeral, his wife asked if I would say a few words. So I said, plethora. She said, thank you. That means a lot.
Oh, man.
But bump.
Just terrible.
Every time.
Remember to follow, subscribe, share, tell your friends, push the buttons, and now you are in the know.
I'm not sure we're any better off, but we're definitely in the know.
You're in the know.
After all that. Thanks, Matt. This has been an episode of Amplify MP. We'll see y'all tomorrow.